Many people say that oftentimes the journey, rather than the destination, is what defines a successful trip. In my own opinion, I feel that the harder the journey, the more rewarding the destination. This statement could not be more true for the team of missionaries from OVU that went down to Guyana this summer. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy Scots on a Mission.
And we are in Georgetown. We are in
Guyana.
Took 8 years.
Arriving in Guyana was quite an experience. Getting off the airplane, walking on the tarmac, walking right into immigration was quite an experience. The hardest part about the airport here was the fact that the baggage claim was just one carousel. So over 50 to 70 people at one time are just standing around this carousel waiting on bags to come through. And we were probably there an hour or so until we finally got out of the airport.
It was mass chaos here at the airport.
This breakfast was just the first taste of what we were going to experience in Guyana. Georgetown was just a small dot on our overall journey to Kwakwani, and we were leaving that morning to go to Kwakwani, and we were not ready for the drive that we were going to have to take to get there.
Tell us about the trail we're going to go on.
The trail is rough. Very rough, so you gotta prepare for a bumpy ride.
Mikey wasn't kidding about this trail. This trail is probably the roughest road that any of us have ever been on in our entire lives. But first, we had to make our way to Linden, another large town in Guyana. I would consider it the halfway point between civilization and absolute nothingness.
So we're in Linden. We're going to Church's Chicken. How's the view? Here we have water.
It's going to be really hard for people that didn't take this trail to understand the true magnitude of the journey that it took us to get there. This wasn't just 60 miles on a road. This was 60 miles on a dirt path in the middle of the jungle. And it wasn't 60 miles on the interstate in 1 hour. It was 60 miles on a back road, 6 hours long.
We're in Ituni. There's their police station.
What are they doing?
Looks like they're out there playing what?
I feel
Playing cards.
I feel very safe with them.
Here's Main Street in Ituni. This is South Main Street.
This is where iTunes started.
iTunes.
Yeah.
iTunes is established here. I feel like we can make a sermon out of this trip, this road trip. Like the road is not always smooth. It's bumpy sometimes.
But there's always light at the end of it.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
Seth was on to something about there being a light at the end of the tunnel. This road trip was taking a toll on us, but we were so excited to get there. We were so excited to go and be a light in the village of Kwakwani. And we were only 2.5 hours away from being that. So the next time you see us,
We are to Kwakwani.
Yay!
We have made it to the house where we are staying. Very nice.
and so every plane, car, van, and boat that we had to take, and every airport and road that we had to travel, it led to this exact moment, the moment that our journey ended and our mission began.
7:30 is the best time to jog in Guyana, so they say. Day number 3, but day 1 in Kwakwani. We're going to go check out the sports sites, see what we have to do to get ready. Here we are now, walking down this hill thing towards the soccer facilities, Double Deuce, Creekside, and Fun Park. This is where we will conduct our sports clinics. Here we have our sports complex. What do you think, Ross?
No.
It's the best day ever.
Yeah, but it's still hot.
It's actually
It can be hot and still be the best day ever.
Yes, yes.
Basketball court is pretty nice. Haley's got the ties. How's it coming over here?
Ab fab, Casey, ab fab.
Ab fab.
Absolutely fabulous.
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Here we have our advertisements for the week. Sports clinics and games. And neighborhood Bible studies. Passing out flyers for sports clinics and games.
And just like that, our first day of mission work was completed. Little did we know we were going to have hundreds of kids come through our camp the next week, and we had no idea what to expect, but we were ready to do it because we were there for God. At night, we would relax, get to know each other a little better, and have a devotional to kind of sum up what we did for the day. If I were to edit together all of the footage, all of the awesome moments that we had on our trip in Guyana, we would be here for almost half of a day watching and exploring the country. But I don't want to do that to you. I want to hit the high points. I want to show you what we did and how we changed lives down in this small village of Kokwani. So the rest of this video will be spent just looking at the highlights, looking at the kids camp, looking at, what we did at the church, helping others. That's what the rest of this video is going to be about. It's going to be about the mission trip, less of the story. I've showed you almost an entire 3 days of footage, and it took me 10 minutes to convey a message. The rest of this will be very powerful, and it will be very quick. So without further ado, thank you for watching Scots on a Mission.
Here we are now, making our way down for day 2 of camp. As you can see, things have not gotten any better in terms of getting down to the field. Someone's praying, Lord, kumbaya. Someone's praying, Lord, kumbaya. A spider? What is that? A flower? I like it.